Well, there's been violence and looting of foreign-owned shops in Mhluzi township in Mpumalanga. It's believed a woman's body found burnt alive yesterday sparked the violence. Now, police are advising foreign shop owners in the area to head to places of safety. eNCA's Lindokuhle Xulu was in Mhluzi today and joins us now. I saw this woman who was trying to explain how they discovered the body. So it would seem like the community is convinced that one of the foreign shop owners is responsible for this woman's death.
Well, to just make it clear at the beginning, the police are saying that they are keeping the identity for now a secret because they do not want to fuel anything. I mean, if that doesn't also pay or, as evidence as to the suspicions of the community. But the community is basically saying that when they woke up in the early hours of the morning, they found a body in one of the yards in the front lawn. And when they investigated, in fact, they're saying that this body looked like it was dragged. And when they followed the trail, that is when it led them to a nearby shop, a foreign-owned shop. And in fact, later on, one of the women, the neighbor of where they found the body has CCTV footage around the house. And what they discovered there was that they discovered a gentleman who fits the description, according to them, of their suspicions. And that is when they took it upon themselves then to take the matter to their own hands. And that is why we saw those lootings in the area of Mhluzi. But the foreign shop owners, in fact, have been told that they need to move away from the township at this point in time. And they've moved to the central business district in Middleburg, and that is where they are now. But the situation just remains a little bit volatile for them in terms of them moving back to the area.
Was this or is this the only incident that sparked what we're seeing in Mhluzi now, or are there other things that may have happened before this particular one?
Well, what came out from the ward councillor was that, in fact, this was not the first incident. Previously, they have been able to apprehend the suspects. What the ward councillor actually said was that they were able to apprehend some foreign shop owners in the past for similar incidents. But this time around, speaking about how gruesome this one was, the body, in fact, was burnt behind with a two-plate stove. Those are the allegations. I mean, I was looking at the pictures, in fact, from my colleagues who were there yesterday, and you could see that, in fact, this was not an ordinary crime scene. It was a gruesome crime, and that is why you see the community now taking it upon themselves to rise up and say enough is enough. And unfortunately, those violent scenes of looting and disruption really, unfolding in that area. But the reason really fueling behind these acts from the community is that it's such a bizarre sort of gruesome attack or incident that has taken place in their community, and that is why they are rising up in this manner right now.
But as things stand, the situation has returned to calm, correct?
Well, the situation has returned to calm. When we were there, in fact, the community members were saying, let us now expand this and loot more areas and chase them away in nearby communities as well. But fortunately, that situation has remained calm. The police are saying they're keeping an eye on it. But the situation does remain calm as the foreign shop owners have moved to the central business district to just have safe refuge there from their other fellow brothers there.
Okay. Lindo, that's why I'm going to leave it for now. Thanks very much for coming through. Lindokuhle Xulu has just come back from Mhluzi in Mpumalanga.